And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome to Belleville East High School, where we have a little Lady Kahok basketball action for you as your Collinsville Lady Cahoks get ready to take on the host Belleville East Lancers. I am Todd Duke, and welcome in to a very quick pregame show brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great service is served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville. Give them a call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007. Has some technical difficulties, got knocked off as soon as we pressed the start stream button, so we're going to try to move things along here. We didn't do the usual 3.5-minute opening thing that we do, so we're going to dive right in, and hopefully we can fit in this interview with Coach Colin Moore. So Collinsville comes into this contest at a 3-3 mark under their fourth-year head coach Colin Moore, who's now 36-51. Belleville East comes in at 2-3. Amanza Kimsey's is the 10th-year head coach of Belleville East and has an overall record of 123 wins, 128 losses. Collinsville, after opening the season with back-to-back wins over Cahokia and Granite City, the Lady Cahoks took part in the annual Nashville Thanksgiving Tournament, finished in 6th place out of 8 teams with a 1-3 performance in their 4 games. They lost to Oakville 59-31 to open, followed by a 54-34 loss to Mount Vernon. The only win for Collinsville was a 59-37 victory over the JV squad from Father McGivney. That put the Lady Cahoks in the battle for 5th place, where they lost a close 50-46 game to Mascoutah. Collinsville now has 3 straight Southwestern Conference games, starting with tonight's game against Belleville East. Lady Lancers have experienced a seesaw start to their season as they play tonight's Southwestern Conference opener. Belleville East started the season in the 13th annual Columbia Tip-Off Classic by losing the opener 47-37 to the varsity squad of Father McGivney. 2 days later, the Lady Lancers picked up that first win with a 63-27 drubbing of Alton Marquette. Belleville East closed out that tournament with a hard-fought 40-36 loss to Triad. And in non-tournament action, to follow that, Belleville East down Granite City 66-34 for their second win 10 days ago before losing their home opener Tuesday night in heartbreaking fashion with a 55-54 loss to Francis Howell. So Belleville East has started off lost one, lost. They're kind of all over the place. Anyway, had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Colin Moore just a little while ago. We'll pass that conversation on to you next as the LC's Pub pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network as we are on the road. A little girls basketball action for you at Belleville East as Collinsville and the Lady Lancers hook up for the Southwestern Conference opener. Joining us now, Coach Colin Moore of the Lady Kahok basketball team. Coach, let's go back in the past a little bit after your first couple of wins against Granite City and Cahokia. You guys went to Nashville. Tell me a little bit about the trip to Nashville.
Only won one game down in Nashville. Could have won another one against Mascoutah. Just didn't really start off well. Played a defending state champ in Oakville, and they, just played really well, have a really good player. Wouldn't really say we played poorly. We just kind of got outshot and out-rebounded. So those are 2 things we kind of focused on, especially the rebounding aspect. We've really been trying to hammer that home to the girls, how important it is. And just watching the JV game right here, you can see how important rebounding is. It's really trying to focus on.
Yeah, I know when I saw the schedule come out, you guys had Oakville first. I'm like, great, their first time out, they get a state champion. Were they everything that you thought they would be?
They just have one just incredible player, and when you help off her, the other girls on their team can all shoot and do the right thing. They're just a good, well-balanced team, and they do a lot of things right. And it's a good team to watch and learn from as well.
You had Mount Vernon next. I don't know much about the Lady Rams and their basketball team, so tell me a little bit about what made them so tough.
They were similar to, they would compete in our Southwestern Conference, super athletic, long, lanky, and just played really hard. Had about 14 girls. Heck, I think he played almost all of them, and they all were very athletic and worked very hard. It was just a tough matchup. We were shorthanded, had a couple girls out, a couple girls injured, so we went down there with only dressed in 8 or 9 girls. It was just tough to, stay in the game the whole time.
Next, you had the JV team from Father McGivney, so tell me about the only win in the tournament.
We played well that game. They were listed as a JV team. They had some girls that would get some varsity minutes, so it was, I would say, somewhere between a JV varsity, but the difference of that game, we shot well that game. We made a lot of three-pointers. They play zone, and we just outshot them that game. So that was pretty much the gist of that game. Then we finished up with Mascuda, and that was a good game, but we spotted them about 12 points early, and then we should never claw our way all the way back.
Yeah, I was going to say that was only a 4-point loss. I thought you guys were in that for the most part, but you said that the early deficit kind of did you in.
Yeah, we got up by 3 with like a minute 40 to go, and then we said, don't let them shoot a three-pointer, and unfortunately, they had a girl that was a tough matchup for us and just made a three-pointer right in somebody's face, and then we had a turnover. Then they made another three-pointer, just kind of got back to 4 points real quick. But for being down 12 early, it was a good game for us, truthfully.
All right, so you mentioned you had a couple of girls hurt during that tournament, so how did you come out of that tournament health-wise?
Ashley Geni's playing again. Denaja's back with us playing. Just a couple more athletes for practice especially. Practice has been pretty good this week. Really we had some good practice focus on rebounding, handling the ball. We're hoping that translates to the game tonight.
All right, let's talk about a couple of your players, and it's going to be the same ones because those are the ones on top of the leaderboard so far in the St. Louis area. And I know that it's early, but Jaleisha Gilmore with 104 points, that is the most points so far in the entire St. Louis area.
Yeah, she's done everything that's expected of her. We constantly talk to Talisha about staying focused the whole time, and every coach that talks to me, when she's focused, she can do about anything. We're really, really happy the way she's playing so far.
All right, and you talked about rebounds earlier. I know that's something you're working on, but still she's tied for second for the most rebounds in the St. Louis area as well.
Yeah, she's doing great. We're really focusing on our guards, got to get in there and get some loose balls. We're just not having a lot of girls dive on the ground. Just do the little things it takes to win close games. Really what we've got to focus on.
Ella Guerrero, number 2 in all of St. Louis, and three-pointers with 15. Nothing new there, really.
Yeah, Ella's a great shooter. Really hoping Ella can step up tonight and handle the ball. She kind of had a couple off games for her, I feel, but she's definitely capable. We're hoping she picks it up tonight.
Tell me a little bit about what you know about this year's Belleville East team.
They lost a player that was pretty good for them. They got an incoming freshman that's probably one of their best players. She's a natural, good basketball player. They're just going to play hard and turn it into a lot of athletic plays, and we're just going to make sure we're ready to play. If we let them get out and get confidence, it'll be a really close game, and I think if we play well, we should be able to handle them.
All right, what do you want to see out of your girls?
The rebounding. We got to rebound, and it's all we've been talking about for the past week, so we hope it happens.
All right, last question I have for you. How was Thanksgiving for you and your family?
Thanksgiving is crazy. With 3 little boys driving everywhere, definitely fun. My boys played a couple little soccer tournaments over, indoor soccer. It's nice to do something different, but overall it's very busy.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Todd.
Colin Moore, your Collinsville Lady Kahok head basketball coach. We'll take a break here on the LC's Pub pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw some starters your way. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224.
Once again, we welcome you back to Belleville East High School. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman with you. Here are your starters for tonight. We'll begin with Belleville East. Number 0 is Ari Brierton. She is a junior. Number 1, Madison Hunter, a 5'7" sophomore. I don't have all of the heights for all of these girls. Taylor Smith wears number 2, stands at 5'7". She is a sophomore. Abby Moore is a freshman, and Deja Smith, a 5'7" junior. For Collinsville, Lily Carlisle wears number 10, 5'5" junior. Ella Guerrero, also 5'5". She is a senior, number 13 on her jersey. Katie Bardwell, the 5'9" senior who wears number 20. Talisha Gilmore, the 6'1" junior, is number 30. And number 25, Carson Mode, a 5'10" junior, rounds out the starters for Collinsville. Say hello to Zach Roseman, everybody. Hello, Zach.
Hello, Todd. Thank you for having me. Covering for Chris
Birthday
Kettler.
boy.
Yeah, Chris Kettler. Happy birthday. Enjoying a concert out of state. So, yeah, tip-off underway, controlled by the Kahawks.
Indiana is where he is watching old Blue October. I think that may be the 98th time he's seen Blue October. I'm not really sure. I can't keep up.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
The JV Kahawks lost 53-28. And time for the varsity Kahawks to see if they can get a little revenge for their younger counterparts. A shot and a rebound by Belleville East. That's how we get started. And a ball that ends up going out of bounds, tipped out of bounds, they say, off Talisha Gilmore. So the Lancers will inbound from underneath of their own basket. Lancers out there wearing the white uniforms, got a little double blue color going down the sides. And, of course, they have the darker blue color on the fronts and the backs of their jerseys. Lancers written across the fronts of the jerseys for Belleville East. Collinsville out there in all purple, trimmed in a little bit of white. Numbers are in white, and the word Kahawks written across the fronts of the Lady Kahawks jerseys. Here is Belleville East trying to get the first points on the board. Here is Madison Hunter. She'll dribble, she'll drive, and she splits the defense. And Madison Hunter gets the scoring started. And Collinsville will have to play a little bit of comeback now.
Yeah.
Just underway, though.
Yeah, nice move there from Hunter. Nice
You're not
little
kidding.
hop step there. And
Yeah.
Kahawks will work it into Talisha Gilmore, which sure we'll see
Gilmore.
quite a bit of, but turnover there.
Yep, got that shot partially blocked, never even made it to the basket. So first turnover of the game belongs to Collinsville, and another rebound. This one, although belongs to Collinsville. And with 6:45 left here in this opening quarter, the Kahawks working once again, trying to score their first points. Here is Carson Mode, picks up her dribble to Gilmore in the paint, out into the corner for Carlisle. Back to Gilmore, one bounce, turns around, takes the shot, and she is fouled. And that is going to be a 2-shot free throw coming up for Gilmore, as she was in the process of shooting when she was fouled, and the foul belongs to Deja Smith. That'll be her first, team first.
Yeah, Talisha coming in shooting 51.1%, so by that logic, she should make about one of every two. Misses the first one, so
Let's hope it's the next one that counts then, right?
right.
She came in at 23 of 45. Last year she picked up her free throw shooting quite well. A little bit of a rocky start from the free throw line for Gilmore in the game that we did back at home against Cahokia, but she'll get it figured out.
Sure she will.
And there you go. There's your 50%. Collinsville on the board.
And she shot it twice. Or
Yeah. I don't know unless
Did they call a lane violation on the first one or something?
I don't know. I don't remember hearing the whistle.
I don't know. They're giving her another one, though.
Yeah, and she'll make good on it. So how about that?
All right.
How about 100%?
Yeah, that was kind of confusing, but 2 for 2.
2-2 is our score. Here is Ari Brierton. Brierton over here into the corner for Smith. Smith launches a big three-point shot and drains it. And Belleville East back out front, this time by 3. Here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero sends it over to Bardwell. Bardwell deep on the wing, underneath, off of the hands of Carlisle. And into the hands of Belleville East. Here is Hunter again, and she'll drive, and we'll have a whistle, and Collinsville will pick up their first foul of this game, and it's going to belong to Bardwell. Non-shooting foul, so just an inbound underneath of the basket. Coming up here from Brierton. Brierton over into the far side corner, and a dribble toward our camera instead of handoff to Smith, who fires another three-point shot. This one no good. Collinsville comes up with the rebound. Jayhawks bring it back up. Gilmore off the glass, good for 2.
Yeah, nice job from Talisha there running the floor. This is something Jayhawks are going to look to do. You know, get up and down and get Talisha the basketball, and they did that on that possession and resulted in a basket.
There is Brierton. Brierton backs up into the new Lancers logo on their brand new floor. Over into the corner for Smith. She'll launch another 3 from that corner, and now she is 2 of 3, 1 in each corner.
They're coming out shooting the ball pretty well here in the home environment, and got to get out and guard her. If you're the Jayhawks.
5:20 left to play here in this opening quarter. 8-4 in favor of Belleville East. Here is Carlisle. Carlisle backwards into the logo to Gilmore. Gilmore just inside the perimeter to Bardwell. Back outside now for Gilmore. Over to Carson Mode, and Mode travels. Third turnover for the Jayhawks. 5:06 left to play here in this opening quarter. Glad that you're with us. It's the Belleville East over the next couple of days. Got the girls tonight here, and then the Lancers boys basketball team will head to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium tomorrow night for the boys Southwestern Conference opener. Here's a little underhand shot, no good, and that turnover is the first for Belleville East. Collinsville quickly brings it down. Guerrero to Mode. Mode high off the glass, and that's good for 3. Collinsville hits their first three-point shot.
Bank is open here in East Belleville.
I'm not kidding there. So Collinsville gets back to within 1. Over on the far side. Little dribble drive there by Hunter. Instead, she hands the ball off over to Monroe. Monroe drives, baseline shot, no good. And the rebound handled by Monroe. Put up, three-point shot, no good, and off the guide wire, holding up. Well, it's not really holding up the basket, but it's there to hoist the basket up to get it out of the way for other events. And Collinsville will be the recipient of that ball hitting that wire. 4:15 left to play here in this opening quarter. 1-point contest. Carlisle hands it off, and a foul. Nope. Travel coming up to Carlisle. I think she tripped over the feet there of Madison Hunter, and that caused her to travel. 4th turnover for Collinsville. And the inbound pass comes into the backcourt, and Brighton, the junior, brings it up for the Lancers. Approaches the top of the key. Gives it out over here onto this left wing now for Smith. Smith, and dumps it back off to Brierton. Brierton over to Hunter, and into the corner it goes back to Hunter, from Smith. And now back over to Smith. Smith, a little drive, and no good. There's Carson Mode with the rebound. Collinsville heads it back the other way. Here is Katie Bardwell. Bardwell, that one's going to be picked off. Telegraphed that one way too early, and no good on the shot. And Collinsville ends up with the rebound and a foul called as well.
Yeah, they'll go ahead and give that foul to Hunter. Abby Monroe, the leading scorer for the Lancers, had a wide open layup and just missed it, as we'll see Denasia Willis come in for the Jayhawks, who nice to see her back on the floor after she missed a couple of games down in that Nashville tournament due to injury.
She comes in for Bardwell, and Guerrero trying to get out of the backcourt. All kinds of pressure being put on there by Monroe, and she does get across to Willis. Willis off the glass, can't get it to go. Gilmore, rebound, put back, good.
Coach Moore said they've been harping on that all week, and Talisha does a good job there. Puts it up and in and gives the Jayhawks the first lead, and turnover for the Lancers on the carry.
1-point lead belongs to Collinsville now. First lead of the night, as Zach mentioned. And the Jayhawks have the ball right back. Here is Lily Carlisle. Carlisle, the junior, brings it up across the midcourt stripe as we approach 3 minutes left to go here in this opening quarter. Here is Guerrero, gives it up to Mode. Inside now for Gilmore, and that ball saved, but nope. A little double dribble action going on there.
Substitute in for the Lancer, and
Can't see a number because of all the hair.
that is 25.
That is India Vincent. She is a senior. And we'll see her first action tonight. There's Gilmore, another nice one off the glass. Gilmore now up to 8 points. Collinsville extends their lead out to 3.
Yeah, nice job. Kahok's with a bit of a size advantage, so trying to work it into Talisha, and so far she's had a fair bit of success.
Brierton gets it over to Hunter. Hunter at the free throw line. Hands it back off to Smith with another arching three-point shot. That one misses the mark. Rebound belongs to Belleville East. And they make it count with a two-pointer by Madison Hunter.
Yeah, nice, just kind of a scramble situation. Carlisle got in there. We'll see Ashley Giannini potentially come in for the Kahawks. We'll see.
Yeah. She played a lot in that JV game.
Yep.
Carly Call had the most points in that JV game that they lost 53-28 with 8 points. Here is Willis over to Mode. Mode in front of the Belleville East bench, top of the key to Guerrero. Guerrero tried a little shovel pass, and that one is off of Gilmore and out of bounds. And the Kahawks turn the ball over once again. That is their 5th turnover. Watch the cord, please.
All right.
Rita Menke, former softball coach here at Belleville East, and she's walking up the stairs. I had to tell her to watch the court. We have no one over here on this side, really, so I just don't want anybody to trip. Collinsville trying to break it out. They throw it back in. Nice bounce to Carson Mode, and Mode has her 5th point of this game after an initial three-pointer off the bat. And Collinsville extends that lead back out to 3, 13-10. Brierton over for Hunter. Back out front for Smith. Smith dribbles just outside the lane. Hands the ball off once again now for Monroe. Monroe with a three-point shot. That one won't fall. And the rebound belongs to Belleville East, and the turnover belongs to Belleville East as well.
No.
Oh, what?
So Belleville East basketball as Bardwell will come back in, replacing Carlisle.
That was a pass from one Belleville East player to the other that ended up going under the legs and out of bounds.
Guess they're saying it was
I guess somebody touched it.
Yeah. Coach Moore not complaining too much, it seems. So
Well, here is Smith. That was probably a travel that she got away with there. Here is Brierton, and Brierton stepped out of bounds, and now it will be a turnover. It was just a delayed turnover. That's all it was.
Yep. Came around eventually.
Yeah. 1:10 left to play here in quarter number 1.
Been a pretty quick quarter, all things considering.
Yeah, sure has. Here is Bardwell.
Not too many stoppages, only 3 fouls. So
Bardwell at the logo, gives it up for Giannini. Giannini over on the far side, drives, no good. The man in the white and black stripe says.
foul is on Deja Smith.
That'll be her 2nd.
And in for the Lancers comes Andrea Trice Hall.
5'6" sophomore is Trice Hall. Inbound pass will be triggered by Katie Bardwell underneath of the Kahawk basket. Just under a minute to go. And out to Willis. Willis gives it up now for Giannini. Giannini dribbles at the free throw line, gives it up for Talisha Gilmore for 3, no good. And a loose ball on the ground, picked up by the Lancers, and they'll bring it up quickly. And a shot that was stuffed by Bardwell as Taylor Smith was trying to fly in there and get a shot.
Yeah, not I think is that Talisha? No, she's taken a few, made one of 4, so one of 5 now is Talisha. So
3-point shot coming from Brierton. That misses the mark as well. Already 6 3-point shots taken here in this first quarter by Belleville East. Now the Lancers turn the ball over again. Here comes Bardwell. Bardwell at the top of the key, gives it up now for Mode. Mode dribbles with that right hand underneath for Gilmore, but too far out of her reach. She's like, hey, I'm not 7 foot tall.
just 6'1".
Just 6'1".
As we'll see Carly Van Dyke come in. Kahawks, and she'll replace
Gilmore will get a break. Van Dyke started that first game that we did against Cahokia. This is only our 2nd game with the Lady Kahawks. Won't be our last, obviously. Here comes the Lancers, and is Trice Hall, and a whistle will stop the action with 15.5 seconds left to play here in this first quarter.
Foul on Willis, her first, team second. See what the Lancers can do here. Inbound pass comes into Monroe.
Monroe, that's a little pressure there at the
Pointer no good. Offensive rebound. Back out to Trice Hall. Shot up and good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
So Trice Hall picks up her first 2 points. And it comes right at the end of quarter number 1. And we are back with quarter number 2 after we take a brief timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you. Why does my scoreboard keep on disappearing? 13-12 in favor of Collinsville. After 1 quarter of play, I think my scoreboard disappears when I shrink down the scoreboard page. So I got to stop doing that apparently. 1 quarter in the books. Oh, 1 more to go before halftime. And Belleville East controls the ball. Bringing the ball up is Abby Monroe. She'll give it up now to Brierton. Brierton takes it over to Trice Hall. Hall, and a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound. That belongs to Belleville East and put back up and in by Brierton. So they get the rebound and the 2 points. I got to get in basketball mode, man. It's only my second basketball game so far of the year. I got to get in basketball mode. Here is Guerrero, who is quiet, but she finds Gilmore, and Gilmore uses the glass and picks up a couple of more points. And Collinsville back out front by 1. Close game we got going on here. Here is Trice Hall. Over into the corner on the far sideline for Brierton. Brierton comes away from the sideline, heads towards the logo at midcourt, as we are just about 1 minute in to quarter number 2. Here is Smith. Smith being hounded over there by Carson Mode. Mode not giving up an inch. And then Monroe gets it, and a turnover right into the hands of Van Dyke. And then the ball knocked out of bounds. Collinsville will get to keep it.
Carlisle in for Willis. Coach Moore using a decent amount of his bench. Played 8 players so far. Belleville East have subbed a fair bit as well, so no major difference in that regard.
After the inbound pass by Van Dyke, it's Carlisle. A handoff to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to get around a pick screen over there, and we're going to have a foul called on Gilmore.
Yeah, I guess they're going to say Talisha didn't get completely set. Her first, so no major concern. Nobody really in foul trouble. Not too many fouls called by this refereeing crew so far.
Not as of yet. Here is Smith. Smith gives it up to Trice Hall, who gives it up to Brierton. Brierton deep out over on the right wing. Now back over here onto the left side for Smith. At the free throw line, back outside it goes to Brierton. Brierton, top of the key to Trice Hall. Trice Hall dribbles for a minute, and then at the free throw line, has that blocked away by Gilmore, but Belleville East manages to stay with it, and Brierton comes up with it once again. 15-14, Collinsville leads by 1. Trice Hall, and tried to get that feedback. I almost got stuck on her shoe. Brierton dumps it off, and a shot no good, and the rebound knocked out of bounds by Belleville East, so Collinsville will get the ball back. Each team now with an even 6 turnovers in this contest.
And not too bad on the turnover front. A little worrisome for the Kahoks. They picked up 4 before too much time gone by, but doing a little better in the ball security front
now. And just as you mentioned that, man.
Yeah.
Guerrero underneath Gilmore, off the glass, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, still can't get it to go. Man, oh man. She had a couple of off-balance shots there, and both of them almost went. And we're going to have a foul called against Collinsville on this one. Might go against Carson Mode.
Could be on Gilmore too, but looks like you're right.
So Mode will pick up her first. Second team foul. And to the free throw line, Trice Hall.
Yep.
Okay.
1 of 6 so far on the year, but that one looked pretty good.
Not bad. Her third point in this game. We are tied at 15. And one more shot coming up for Andrea Trice Hall. And both are good. So that 1 for 6 was very misleading.
Yes.
16 to 15. Belleville East with the lead. Here is Giannini. And outside the lane, she tries to force a pass into Willis. And that was a bad idea because she had 2 Lady Lancers standing right in front of her. One of them tipped it, and the other one caught it. Here is Hunter. Hunter kicks it outside and traveled. I thought so.
Yep.
Coming into the game now is Audrey King. She is the only one of 2 freshmen on the varsity roster for Belleville East, and Amanda Kimsey's in her 10th year. Here is Carlisle. Send it up over to Bardwell. Bardwell right in front of the Belleville East bench. Over to the far side now for Giannini. And Giannini gets a little push from behind, and that one's going to belong to Taylor Smith. Smith will pick up her first. Team first.
Yeah, first of the quarter.
First of the quarter, yeah. That new rule messes with me, man.
Yeah.
Been used to doing these fouls for so long, and now I got to get used to another way.
Yep.
Into the backcourt it goes for Guerrero, looking for her first point here in this contest. Ella brings it up over onto the right wing. Takes it up back and into the paint, kicks it outside for Bardwell. Bardwell into the corner now for Carlisle. Carlisle to Giannini. Giannini all the way out front in between. The top of the key and the logo to Bardwell. One dribble off the high glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to the Lady Lancers. They bring it back up. Here is Hunter. Hunter, she tries to throw one 100 miles an hour underneath the basket, and that one didn't hit anyone.
Gilmore and Mode in, as Willis and Guerrero will head to the bench, as we'll see Vincent re-enter for the Lancers as well.
Carson Mode will trigger the inbound pass. 4:37 left to play here in this second quarter. Here is Lily Carlisle. Carlisle bringing it up across the Lancers logo with 4.5 minutes to go here in this first half to Gilmore at the free throw line. Gilmore out to the outside edge. Here is Giannini, dribble drive, and she lost the ball, and Belleville East found it. Each team now with 8 turnovers, and make that now 9 for Belleville East. And a timeout called by head coach Colin Moore. He didn't want to make sure he got to lose that ball. We'll be back after a brief timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Into the first period over at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, and the Blues have a 3-1 lead over the Buffalo Sabres as we welcome you back here to Belleville East. Todd Duke and Zach Roseman with you, 16-15. The home team, Belleville East, has the lead. Collinsville has the ball, bouncing the perimeter to Mode, kicked back out for Carlisle. To the free throw line for Bardwell, off the glass. Gilmore can't connect once again. She's been a little cold since she racked up her 10 points quickly. And now Belleville East back down on the offensive side of things. Here is Trice Hall. She gets blocked out. Kicked back outside now for Hunter. Hunter dribbles away from that right wing and dribbles her way back into the perimeter, dumps it off. I'm not sure if she got away with a travel there. And a travel called there, though, by Audrey King, or on Audrey King, and that's the 10th turnover for Belleville East as Giannini goes out and Guerrero comes back in for Collinsville.
Yeah, it's kind of a low scoring and a decent amount of offense, but neither team able to really do a whole lot. So here in this second period so far.
Gilmore kicks it outside now. Carson Mode travels. Travel bug is kind of bitten everyone right now.
Yep. Monroe and Deja Smith in for Belleville East as Trice Hall and King head to the bench.
3:25 left to play here in this second quarter. Lancers bring the ball up. Here is Brierton. Brierton works her way over to the right wing, and a pass that was almost intercepted by Lily Carlisle, but it still manages to find the hands of Monroe. Now over to Smith, back to Monroe, and Monroe with a dribble drive and a bluff shot. Really not sure if that wasn't a travel either. That was a lot of steps, man.
So we'll have a referee said something. I'm not sure what exactly that was, but we move right along.
Now, kind of hard to hear what's going on with these headphones over your ears. So, I mean, we can hear ambient sounds like crowd noises and the basketball hitting the floor, but if somebody tries to speak, I can't hear anything. Here's Carson Mode into the corner. Out front, Lily Carlisle. Back out to Mode. Underneath, trying to find Gilmore, but we have a whistle on the play anyway. And we're going to have a foul. That's going to go against Vincent.
Yep.
India Vincent, the senior, picks up her first.
Janini back in. She'll replace Mode.
Collinsville trails by 3. 2:42 left to play here in this first half. Inbound pass being triggered by Guerrero. Does so to Carlisle. Guerrero had a brief second to shoot that 3, but she thought better of it. And now another pass. Gilmore off the high glass. Can't get it to fall. Gilmore's gone cold. Collinsville, though, gets the rebound. There's Carlisle to Bardwell. Bardwell back over to Carlisle. Lily dribbles her way out a little bit. Gives it back up to Bardwell. Trying to get it over to Guerrero over on this right wing, but Collinsville keeps on throwing the ball away.
Nice hustle there from Janini, sprinting back to prevent the transition opportunity. Willis will come in for Bardwell.
These forced passes, man, they're haunting the Kahawks right now. If it's not there, don't take it. Outside, Monroe for 3, high arching shot. Misses, rebound. That belongs to Belleville East. Lancers back out front now for Smith. Smith hands the ball off to Monroe. Monroe over this way now for Hunter. Hunter with a one-arm pass. Oh, barely made it to Brierton. And Brierton up underneath. Trice Hall too hard off the glass. Collinsville comes away with the rebound. And the Kahawks bring the ball back up with 1:50 left to play here. Here is Gilmore just outside the lane. She gets pushed from behind. That's going to be the second one against Vincent.
Yep. And 2 fouls quickly, and we'll see King re-enter, replacing Vincent.
Audrey King. Giannini will inbound. Does so, and right off the bat, a foul as Willis was going up. And this one is going to go against the newly inserted King. So they took out Vincent because she picked up 2 quick fouls. King comes in and takes her place and does an admirable job of taking her place by committing a foul as well.
Yep. Willis 2 for 4 at the line so far.
Got to hit these free throws, man.
See Bardwell and Van Dyke come back in. Carlisle and Guerrero head to the bench.
And Willis, one more free throw coming her way. See if she can get her team back to within 2, and no good. Rebound on the ground, picked up by Giannini, and a jump ball called.
Yeah, kind of a quick situation there, but we'll see 24. That is Rebecca Surmeyer come in for Belleville East for the first time.
Possession arrow was in favor of Collinsville, so the Kahawks did not get the turnover. And here is Giannini into the paint, dumps it off underneath. Nope, can't buy a shot right now, man. Everything's off the glass and off the rim right now.
Yeah. Done a solid job defensively, though, keeping it at small deficit.
Here is Hunter, and that's the 11th turnover now for Belleville East. Here is Bardwell, 1:20 left to play here in this first half. Over here to Van Dyke. Van Dyke hands the ball off to Giannini. Back over to Van Dyke in the corner. She'll bring it out, bounces at the top of the key. And, Willis was wide open at the top of the key. Could have taken a 3, but tried to force a pass in there to Gilmore. That one misses. This rebound belongs to Belleville East. And the Lancers bring it up with 1 minute to go, and they turn the ball over again. Things have gotten a little sloppy around here, man. Can't make any shots, can't hold on to the ball.
Mode in for the Kahawks. Taylor Smith back in for the Lancers.
Inbound pass from Bardwell to Mode. Carson works her way up court to the top of the key. Gives it up for Giannini on the extreme left wing. Underneath, Gilmore off the glass. There we go. Been a while since Collinsville has scored some points, but that one will get them back to within one as we have about 40 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. Over to Smith. Smith gets the ball to King. King takes a three-point shot. No good. And the rebound still being battled for, and now we're going to have a jump ball called, and this one is going to belong to Belleville East.
Yeah, been still a little too easy on the offensive rebounding front for the Lancers. Hasn't resulted in too many issues, though.
And another turnover for the Lancers.
Yep.
Gilmore comes up with the ball. Here is Bardwell. 20 seconds to go. Over to Giannini. Giannini will launch a three-point shot. That one might have been partially tipped, but it still had a pretty good trajectory on it anyway. And another turnover. Here is Carson Mode. Mode stops, tries to give it up to Giannini, but instead, Collinsville turns it over themselves, and a three-point shot near the buzzer. No good. And that is the way that the first half comes to a close. Collinsville trails by one, 18-17. Time for the halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. All things basement-y. Woods Basement Systems been doing their thing since 1986. That thing is helping to keep homes dry. Woods Basement Systems. Give them a call at 618-708-4055. Halftime. Collinsville trails by 1 point. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Anyway, welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We have a one-point game. It was a one-point game after one quarter. Collinsville led by 1 point when it was 13-12. Low-scoring second quarter as the Lancers outscored Collinsville 6-4 in quarter number 2. And now the Lancers have a 1 point lead. Leading scorer so far is Felicia Gilmore, already into double digits with 12. The only other Lady Kahok to score points was Carson Mode. She had 5, a little bit more spread out for Belleville East. Deja Smith, 6 points. She leads the Lancers, 4 points apiece for Andrea Trice Hall and Madison Hunter, and then 2 points apiece for Abby Monroe and Ori Brierton. The rest of the numbers looks like this. Lancers out rebounding Collinsville 11-9. Lancers also have more turnovers than Collinsville with 14-11. Collinsville has hit 1 of 3 from the three-point stripe. The Lancers have hit 2 of 9 from beyond the three-point stripe. From the free throw line, Lancers are 2 for 2, while Collinsville is 2 for 4. And as I mentioned, the Blues are leading the Buffalo Sabres at the Enterprise Center 3-1. And Zach Roseman has maybe a couple of scores to tell you about as far as high school sports goes.
Yeah, a couple here early on after 1 quarter of play. East Alton, Wood River, and Columbia tied at 11. Another Southwestern Conference matchup. Alton with a pretty comfortable lead over Edwardsville at 19-5. And a halftime score as the Mount Vernon Rams trail the Effingham Flaming Hearts 35-33. And then one guy's score for you. Jabot and Freeburg tied at 12 after 1. Hawks head coach Dennis Reeder not too far away now from win number 800. So I think with the win tonight, he'd be at 798. So
getting there.
Getting close now. Coach Reeder, all at one school, too. Been there a long time and got that state title last year.
All right, that is a look at your Woods Basement Systems halftime show. We have a couple minutes left before the second half comes your way. And as always, big thank you to Woods Basement Systems for sponsoring the halftime show. Again, that number is 618-708-4055. Second half action comes your way in just a couple of minutes here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Once again, welcome back to Belleville East High School. Todd Duke and Zach Roseman with you. Glad that you're with us on a rainy, very, very rainy Thursday night, and it's going to rain all night into tomorrow morning here in the middle of the good old US of A. And we have a 1-point game here. Belleville East with the 1-point lead after Collinsville had the 1-point lead after 1 quarter of play. Let's hope that we straighten out a little things here, like turnovers and missed shots. Had plenty of chances underneath the basket by Gilmore and company, and just kind of when he went off the glass on one side, over the other side, and a few times that's happened.
Yeah, a little bit of a confusion here, and yeah, like it is, possession arrow says Collinsville, so it will be Collinsville basketball to start the second half. A little bit of confusion there but at the scores table, but I got it figured out.
Bardwell inbounds into the backcourt to Guerrero, and Ella still looking for her first points in this game. Over to Carlisle. Carlisle gets it over here for Mode. Back over to the far side, Bardwell. All the way outside the perimeter. It stays for the moment. Carlisle to Mode. Mode to Carlisle. Carlisle to Bardwell. Bardwell underneath. Gilmore, one step off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Kind of the same thing that was happening here in the first half. Collinsville, though, gets the rebound. They'll go back to work, and now they'll turn the ball over. Lancers looking for the first bucket of the second half, and that one is tipped by Collinsville, but the Lancers stay with it. Here is Smith. Smith, whistle on the play, and that was away from the ball.
Yeah, it's a very not a bad idea from Ella. Gonna hit. Maybe could have gotten up a little quicker, but able to force the stoppage. Although now she'll have to come out, I think.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, she got ran into. Was down for a second. I think she's fine, but go ahead and sat down for a second. They went ahead and stopped it, and they'll bring her right back in.
Next whistle, she'll come back in. Maybe not. I don't know. Now she's going to go back, and she looks a little frustrated, and I know why she's frustrated. She hasn't scored a point yet. Here is Brierton. Brierton for Belleville East, just outside the lane, backs it back out, gives it to Smith outside the perimeter. Smith over on the farther wing to Hunter. Back over this way now for Smith. I got a couple of Smiths, don't I? Taylor and Deja.
And to travel by Brierton. And here comes Ella right back in.
Yep. She'll take the place of Bardwell, though. Van Dyke came in for Guerrero, and Van Dyke will now stay out there. She gets more instructions from head coach Colin Moore. Collinsville looking to retake the lead here. It's a 1-point game still, and a forced pass. There's a turnover. And a underhand shot, no good. Rebound put up, still no good. And the next rebound belongs to Collinsville. So Belleville East having a hard time scoring off the glass as well. Gilmore kicks it back out. Carlisle back out to Mode. Mode for three. Yes!
Yeah. There you go. Belleville East look to go zone, and we'll have a timeout called by Coach Kemezes.
All right. Big three-point shot there. Second one of the night for Carson Mode. We're back after a 30-second timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
Back here at Belleville East High School, Todd Duke, Zach Roseman with you. Collinsville back out in front, 20-18 here in this third quarter. Big three-point shot by Carson Mode. She's made the only 2 3-point shots that Collinsville has made here tonight. And another turnover by the Lancers. Those are piling up, now number 16 for Belleville East.
Yeah, that's something the Canucks have done well, and we'll see Lancers put a little bit of a new defensive wrinkle, put a little bit of backcourt pressure on.
There's Guerrero in front of her own bench. Guerrero to Gilmore. Gilmore just turns around, takes the shot, and it's good. +1.
There you go. Nice job by Talisha. Just kind of got the ball there at about 12 feet out and threw it up there and got hacked on the arm, puts it up and in.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Get hacked on the arm and it falls in, and all those other times down there. Well, she probably got hacked on the arm maybe a couple of times down there as well. Gilmore 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight, and make it 3 for 3.
There you go. We'll have a little bit of confusion with the scoreboard. Yeah, 23-18 that's what we've got.
Yeah,
that's what they've got up on the board now.
Talk to the hand.
Yeah, Coach Moore, not sure what.
Let's see, 17, 18, 19, 23. That's what I have. And they have 18. They don't have any points this half, so.
Yeah, there's a little bit of frustration there. I'm not sure what Coach Moore and the scoreboard operator maybe exchanging a couple of words, but
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but seems like they got everything figured out, and we'll get back to basketball.
That's what we're here for.
All right.
5:45 left to play here in this third quarter. Here is the Lancers and Briarton. Briarton gives it up now for Hunter. Hunter approaches just outside the lane, gives it up to Smith. Smith drives baseline, and Carson Mode picks off the pass. Gets it up to Guerrero, but Guerrero steps out of bounds. That was the quickest exchange of turnovers you'll ever see.
It's got to be up there. What,
yeah.
3 seconds?
Yep, something like that. Inbound pass comes into Smith. I think that Monroe thought it was coming to her. Here is Hunter. Gives it up now for Smith. Over to Briarton. Briarton, top of the key, back over to Smith. Smith into the corner now for Hunter. And a big arching three-point shot hits the rim in the front. And a whistle will give the ball back to Collinsville. And the foul will belong to Briarton.
Yep, that's her second. First foul for the Lancers of the quarter.
Are they going to put it up there or not? We're going to see if they can get away with it.
That's the nose.
Now they have 2 up there. Yeah, because they do have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because India got the other one, I think.
Or whoever fouled Talisha on the.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. And ball that's going to go into the backcourt, and that's going to be a turnover. Backcourt violation. 15th turnover for Collinsville. Belleville East has 17 of those. Briarton's second, so that was her foul against Gilmore as well. Well, that was the one that I was missing. Lancers going back to work, trailing 23-18, and their first bucket here in this second half belongs to Briarton.
Taylor Smith, actually, but yeah.
Okay.
Her first bucket of the game.
Yes, it is. Guerrero. And good. No longer scoreless on the night. Ella Guerrero hits a big three-pointer. Collinsville needed that. And they had a 6-point lead.
Took her a while, but
yeah,
figured she was going to get one eventually.
I think that was her first shot she's taken all night.
Might have been.
Yeah, here was a big three-point arching shot taken by Belleville East that missed. That was the 11th three-point shot taken by the Lancers, and they only have 2 made. And this young lady here made both of them. That's Smith. And Van Dyke tried to save that ball from going out of bounds, but she already had a foot on the baseline down there.
See Trice Hall come back in for the Lancers. Bardwell will re-enter for the Kahawks.
4:06 left to play here in the third quarter. This is a slow-moving third quarter. First half moved quickly.
Yeah, this one has kind of taken a while.
Inbound pass comes in, and a foul by Bardwell right off the bat. That'll be Katie's second.
Didn't see a lot of arm contact there, but the refs are a lot closer than I am, so Trice Hall will shoot some free throws.
I've got old eyes and glasses, so your look was probably better than mine. Hall, free throw, no good. Well, crap. Second free throw, good. And a 5-point game. Here is Carlisle.
Pressure defense being applied by the Lancers here.
Over to Guerrero. Guerrero just broke the ice, got her first points, and now a reach-in foul called. That one's going to go against Deja Smith. That'll be her third.
See Audrey King come in to replace her.
First player on the floor to get 3 fouls, Deja Smith. Collinsville has the ball right at the end of their bench. Carson Mode inbounds to Gilmore. Gilmore gives it back to Mode. Mode for 3. That one is good too. Carson Mode, 4 3-pointers tonight. And you throw in the one for Guerrero. Or excuse me, 3 for Mode, 1 for Guerrero, 4 for Collinsville. No look pass. Carlisle ran out of room. And now
he got fouled, I think. King.
I think that's going to be against, Audrey King. It'll be her second. She ran right into Carlisle as Carlisle was trying to stop herself from going out of bounds.
See Giannini come in for Collinsville, and yep, that is Vincent back in for the Lancers.
Inbound pass triggered by Bardwell, no look style, and off the glass. I think Carson Mode did a better job from outside the perimeter than inside.
Jump ball possession in favor of Belleville East. One thing that I think it was Coach Katie Cease talked about during the volleyball season, when it was confident Carson, when she's got the confidence to, she's really executed at a high level, and she's done a good job tonight, and I would think the confidence would be pretty high.
Into the paint, foul coming up against either Mode or Gilmore. They were both in the paint as well. I think Mode.
Yep.
That'll be Carson's second. And free throw time. Trice Hall, 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And misses on that shot. 29-21, 3:14 left to play here in quarter number 3. Trice Hall, another shot on the way. No good.
Well, it's looked pretty good, and then those two didn't, but
yeah. So Collinsville inbounds the ball, leading by 8, the Kahawks are. Here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero over onto the far sideline. Settles in over on the right wing, outside the perimeter to Gilmore. Gilmore turns around, takes a shot, a little short, gets her own rebound, puts it up, still a little short, gets a rebound again, still a little short. Man, oh man.
And then she's going to get a foul to add insult to injury.
Man.
That's her second.
Yep.
Willis in to replace her. Brierton back in for Belleville East.
Gilmore's doing yeoman's work down there underneath the glass, man, but just can't get anything to fall.
Yeah, I would.
And she's the leading scorer in this game still.
Yeah, she's got to have.
She's at 15 points now.
I would have to think she's probably close to that in rebounds.
Yeah, maybe. Well, there was like 3 right there.
Yeah.
There's a dribble drive, baseline shot, falls a little short, and that one ends up going out of bounds off of Willis. So the Lancers will get to keep the ball. 2:41 left to play here in this third quarter. 29-21 in favor of Collinsville. Inbound pass comes out into the slot area between the top of the key and the logo at midcourt. Brierton underneath the basket to Hunter. Brierton gets it right back, gets the bucket and the bruise.
Yeah, nice job there. A little simple give and go. Brierton gets the and one. Foul will be on Mo. That's her third now.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Brierton, her first trip to the free throw line here tonight, where she is 4 of 8 on the season. You do the math, that's 50%. And no good. And the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Jayhawks bring the ball back up. Looking for some more points. Guerrero in the corner for 3. That one bounces off the front side of that rim. And the rebound belongs to the Lancers. They bring it back up. Here is Smith. Smith takes a shot, no good. And the rebound belongs to Willis for Collinsville. To Guerrero. Guerrero brings it up. And wide open, Katie Bardwell. Can't get it to fall. That was just like the one by Abby Monroe earlier. Had all the room in the world. And then back the other way we go. And a shot and a foul by Belleville East.
Yeah, Trice Hall, and I think that'll be, that will be Mode's 4th, so maybe a little worry here on the Kahok bench, and they will go ahead and sub her out. Carlisle in.
No, Carlisle's coming in for Bardwell, I think. Or no, guess not. Probably was coming in for Bardwell, and then they changed their mind. So back to the free throw line we go for Trice Hall, and she will make the and one.
Got the deficit back down to 3.
Yeah.
Or at least not going away here. Here is Bardwell.
To Guerrero. Guerrero in front of her own bench. Back to Bardwell. Bardwell. And that one rims out. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Giannini was in the right spot at the right time, but she turns the ball over. Here comes Hunter. Hunter stops at the free throw line and travels.
Just couldn't quite slow down the pivot foot. And we'll see Gilmore come back in for Bardwell, it looks like, and East will counter with probably their best defensive matchup, bring Vincent in.
95 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Carlisle inbounds to Guerrero. Lancers back off of that backcourt pressure they showed a little while ago. Guerrero comes across the logo, moves over to the right wing, gives it up to Carlisle. Carlisle hands the ball back up to Guerrero. And Guerrero kicks it over here to Giannini. Giannini. And outside it goes. Don't let it go over the line. Too late. Each team now with 18 turnovers in this game. That's a lot.
Yeah, we've seen higher totals.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, 18 is probably, it's more than you would want. I think that's a pretty good way of putting it.
And travel. Wow. I was holding my breath for a moment to see if they were going to call a travel or a foul. And Collinsville gets the call that they were looking for. 1:05 left to go here in this third quarter. Guerrero to Gilmore. To Guerrero. Top of the key. 3-point shot. No good. Rebound. Gilmore off the glass. Good for 2.
That's what Talicia's going to do.
You
and
are
she's
right.
pretty much at the average now, 17 points.
Yeah, she, I think, is third in the entire St. Louis area with average as well. That ball is on the ground. Who wants it? Giannini. She got there first, but it's taken away. And now a timeout called by Belleville East as they didn't want to lose that ball. So we will take a timeout as well. We are back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
Welcome back to Belleville East High School. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman with you. 31-26, Collinsville with the 5-point lead, 34.4 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. And here are the Lancers with the ball. And Hunter in front of her own bench. Picks up her dribble, has to find someone to give it to. She finds Monroe. Monroe almost lost the ball. Well, she did lose the ball, but Collinsville couldn't come up with it. Now we're going to have a foul against Willis.
And that will be some free throws. So you've hit the bonus. We'll see Taylor Smith come in. Foul is on Willis. That's her second. And Trisol will shoot some more free throws.
She's been doing that a lot lately.
Yeah, she's shot a fair few of them. And misses the first one.
Misses that one.
Guerrero will come in as well as Van Dyke and Willis head to the bench.
Not used to all this scoreboard duty, man.
Yeah, we're spoiled having the huddle camera
Oh.
capability, but put back up and in by Vincent.
So Vincent gets the rebound and the putback. Collinsville trying to keep pace here. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell to Carlisle. Carlisle, far side sideline, back to Bardwell.
Gotta get a
Bardwell
shot
getting
off
hounded
here.
over in the corner, and a shot off the rim at the buzzer from three-point land, but that is going to be a little bit short. And we will head to quarter number 4. Collinsville leading 31-28, and we are back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Back at Belleville East High School. We have a close one here, 31-28. Fourth quarter is upon us. And Collinsville retakes the lead. And they have the ball. Here is Carlisle. Collinsville outscoring Belleville East.
Shot up and good for Guerrero.
Well, that's always nice to see. She got shut out in the first half. Now she has 5 here in the second half.
That's our margin.
Yeah. And here are the Lancers trying to answer. Over onto the far side, it goes to Smith. Smith dribbles, tried to enter the lane, no room there. Over Gilmore's head, rolls across the rim. Rebound belongs to Belleville East. Still can't manage to get the basket back up there and get one in. Collinsville, they take care of another turnover. And a outside, Guerrero. Here is Ella, bounces it over to Carlisle, who gives it up now for Van Dyke. Van Dyke takes a shot, can't get it to go. Almost got a rebound, and a whistle instead. And this one is going to go against
Giannini.
Giannini. Her first personal, first team foul here in this fourth quarter, in case you haven't heard about the new free throw rules. 5 is the magic number, and it resets at every quarter.
Simplification of the rule. Apparently, the logic from the IHSA is Giannini will pick up another one, is that it'll help reduce injury on the free throw rebounding situation.
I never really seen a lot of that in my years of doing high school basketball. I'm sure it's happened, but I'm sure they could have probably picked something else to change, but I don't know.
It is what it is.
Yep.
They're not gonna
way
change
above
it
my
back
pay
now.
grade. And into the paint underneath off the bottom of the rim. And now a jump ball called, and the possession arrow in favor of Belleville East. 33-28. 3-point lead for Collinsville to begin this quarter after outscoring Belleville East 14-10 in the third. After a robust 6-4 output in the second.
And neither team could really get much anything going, but
A lot of missed shots, a lot of opportunities, but a lot of missed shots. Another dribble drive and another missed shot there. Collinsville comes up with the rebound. I think Abby Monroe is feeling just about as much as Talisha Gilmore is with all the missed shots underneath. Three-point shot, a little bit short from Guerrero. Rebound belongs to Belleville East, but the turnover, I was going to say the turnover belongs to Belleville East, and it will, because now the possession arrow in favor of Collinsville.
yeah, nice job there by Bardwell. We'll see.
Carson Mode will come back in with her 4 fouls.
Yep, she'll replace Willis. Now I guess the question is, if you're Collinsville, do you maybe start trying to run a little bit of time off? No shot clock in regular season action, so can do that, although obviously you're not going to pass up an open basket if you get it.
Oh, yeah. Carlisle over here to Bardwell. Bardwell, free throw line for Mode. Nice little move, and it pays off, and Mode gets 2 points.
13. I'd have to think that, is that a career high for her?
I have no idea.
We'll have to check that.
Here is Monroe again. This time she doesn't want to get a basket underneath. And a rebound belongs to Gilmore. Collinsville brings it up. Here is Carlisle over to Mode for 3 points. No good this time. Rebound. Collinsville, Gilmore back outside. Carlisle from the free throw line off the glass. Can't get it to go. And the rebound again belongs to Collinsville. And a foul coming up against the Lancers.
That'll be on Smith. That's her
second.
Yep. They don't have her up on the big board, but there it is. And Talisha will look to keep that perfect still.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3 at the free throw line tonight.
Get that percentage up higher.
There you go.
Brierton and Deja Smith back in for the Lancers, as Trice Hall and Taylor Smith will head to the bench.
Somebody lost a hair tie.
Looks like it.
Yeah. I think it was
Vincent.
Yeah. Carson Mode found it and threw it out of bounds, and Gilmore is now 5 for 5 from the free throw line. I don't keep individual rebounds, but I'm sure that she's probably got a double-double.
I would have to think she's close to 10. She's not there already.
Brierton to Smith. That was almost thrown away as well, and they get the ball over to Hunter. Hunter on the ground, and now a jump ball called, and Gilmore looked like she got an arm around the neck.
Looks like she's okay.
Yeah. Possession arrow back in favor of Belleville East after that one. A lot of jump balls here lately.
Yeah, there's been quite a few of them so far.
Yeah. Here is Monroe. Bounce pass in. Turnover. Carlisle felt that ball hit off of her calf and turned around and picked it up. Over to Guerrero it goes. Trying to work it inside to Gilmore. Back outside to Guerrero. Guerrero for 3. That one skips across the rim.
And I think Mo just fouled out. Yep.
Sure did.
Well, now you got that's an adjustment. She's been a pretty big offensive contributor. Good day for her. She'll get a nice hand from the Kahok fans in attendance. Giannini will come in to replace her.
Lancers with the ball. 4:52 left to play here in this fourth quarter. And a dribble drive by Brierton, and dumped it off and out of bounds off of the shoe of Gilmore.
Lead up to 9 for the Kahawks, so managed to extend it a little. So
yeah,
and there's a turnover by Belleville East. And that'll help.
That's a lot of turnovers, man. They've got 23 now.
Yeah, too many. I'm sure that'll be something that Coach Kemagees will be working on that in practice, film breakdown before their next game, which will, I would assume, be sometime next week.
Yep. And off the glass, no good. Gilmore and one. Gilmore having an awesome game here tonight.
21 and I don't know how many rebounds. I mean, that's got to be 8 or 9. Foul on.
Okay, I was waiting for the thing to flash and it wasn't happening.
Foul.
India Vincent picks up her third. Gilmore back to the free throw line with an and one. And how about 6 for 6 from the free throw line. I mentioned 5 for 5 earlier, and Lori Billy's like, I love that stat, Todd.
Yes, it is a great thing. Full timeout by Coach Moore. Kahok lead up to 12.
40-28, and we have a timeout on the floor. So we'll step aside and be right back to tell you about this fourth quarter. 4:24 left. We'll do that here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Back here at Belleville East High School, Todd Duke, Zach Roseman along with you. Well, the Buffalo Sabres came back and tied things up 3-3 over at Enterprise Center, and then the Blues said not so fast and scored 2 straight goals, and now the Blues lead 5-3. And in the second period.
Well, I feel like scoring, I don't know, I've been paying more attention to hockey this year than I have in quite a while, and I feel like scoring's just higher in general. I don't know, just an observation there.
Yeah. You're hit and miss, man. You score 6 against Colorado, you score 5 against Tampa Bay, and you can't score anything against San Jose. I don't know. Go figure. Here is Giannini. Off the glass, good for 2, and Giannini on the board for the first time tonight.
I think that, first points of the year for Giannini, actually.
Well, that's nice. I didn't know that because I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking down at the stat sheet. Collinsville.
2-touchdown lead.
Trying to play some defense. There you go. How about an interception? Another turnover there by the Lancers, and now we have bodies on the floor and whistles galore.
Foul on Monroe. That's her first.
Yep.
Guerrero will come in for Willis, and Trice Hall will come in for Monroe.
Inbound pass triggered by Bardwell right in front of the Lancers bench to Guerrero in the backcourt. Guerrero slowly works herself up across the timeline, gets it over to Giannini. And Giannini, free throw line for Gilmore. Gilmore might as well just shoot from there. She's been so hot. Over to Guerrero. Guerrero over on the right wing, inside to Gilmore. Back outside for Carlisle for 3. Oh, just a little bit short and almost had 2 chances to get in there. Here is Guerrero after a big long rebound to Bardwell into the corner now. Giannini for 3. That one skips off the rim. And the rebound this time belongs to Belleville East. They bring it up quickly, and a little underhand reverse layup, and looked like Giannini got her foot stepped on, but you know what? The referee's going to add insult to injury to Ashley and give her a traveling call.
Yep. Willis will quickly come in for Guerrero. Guess kind of going offense-defense there. Taylor Smith will trigger the inbound.
Yeah, that's where they miss mode, is on that defense, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Back outside we go. Here is a dribble drive by Trice Hall, and another foul coming up. This one's going to go against Gilmore or Carlisle, one of the two. It's going to be Gilmore.
Yep.
She'll pick up her 3rd.
And Trice Hall at the free throw line again.
What do you know?
This 8 and 9.
She is 4 of 9.
9 now or 10 now with that miss.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's 10.
Okay.
So 4 of 10. Another chance for her, though, here. And she'll make that one.
5 of 11 now.
Yeah. 42-29. Collinsville has only allowed 11 second-half points here to Belleville East tonight. Here's Gilmore, and she had a wide-open shot to the lane. Missed out. Bardwell for 3. No good. And a loose ball picked up by the Lancers.
And then steal from Gilmore, and then Coach Moore will take a quick timeout.
Yeah, you didn't want to lose the ball.
Nope.
Yeah, we worked hard to get that ball back. We're going to try to keep it. Timeout on the floor. We will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And Just off the square's turf, Cold Harold, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Harold. Watch Collinsville grow. Harold Square and Cold Harold. 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you. We are at Belleville East for girls basketball tonight. We'll be back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for boys basketball. Same 2 schools. Collinsville and Belleville East hooking up tomorrow night. Myself and Dr. Chris McCluskey will have the call for you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
Yeah,
it'll be my first live look at the Kahok boys basketball team so far this year. Yep. You and Matt Clark did the Thanksgiving tournament, so you guys have got more games under your belt than I do.
I've gotten to all of them except the Rochester game.
Yeah.
Made it down to Heron, and then obviously did all 3 games during the Thanksgiving tournament. And guys have looked good, and girls committed turnover. Willis and the other number 22, Monroe, back in.
22 and 22.
Yes.
Abby Monroe, the freshman, and Denasia Willis, the junior.
Leading scorer for the Lancers, and just 2 for so far.
Hop, skip, and a jump, no good. And Gilmore pulls down another board. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell, as the Lancers putting on a little pressure in the backcourt. Basically all by Brierton, and she better hurry up and get across the line, and too late.
Yeah, nice job there.
Brierton was all over it.
Yep, got after it, and see Guerrero and Carlisle swap places, 5-5 guard for 5-5 guard. And, well, Belleville East has done a decent job defensively here, but they haven't really been able to score. Got to get that going, running out of time here.
Well, into the corner for Brierton, just inside the perimeter. She takes a shot, skips over the rim, and Gilmore with another rebound, and then she's fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul here in this 4th quarter for Belleville East. So no shooting foul as of yet. And that one belongs to Deja Smith. That'll be her 4th. Inbound pass comes in as the Lancers putting on all kinds of backcourt pressure now.
Just go.
Yeah. There you go. Across the line it goes to Bardwell. Bardwell over onto the wing, gives it up to Gilmore. Back out to Bardwell. 1:45 left to go here in this 4th quarter. Collinsville looking to start off 1-0 in Southwestern Conference play. Here is Gilmore, and she travels.
Well, that's not what you want to do. They were trying to back it out, run some clock off, and they were able to run some, but not too much before the turnover, unfortunately for the Kahawks.
Here is Monroe, kicks it out to Smith. Smith, a 3-point shot. She got this game started with a 3-point shot from this near side corner down at this end.
And made one from the other side not too much later.
I know. And since then, I think that was her first 3-point shot she's taken since then. How about Gilmore in a 3-point shot off the rim? I think Coach Moore is not very happy. He just wanted him to run clock.
I was like, why?
Into the corner it goes. Brierton for 3. That's partially blocked, and a turnover. That falls right into the arms of Bardwell.
And I think Monroe will pick up a foul. That's her 2nd, but that will result in some free throws for the Kahawks.
Yeah. 1:03 left to play here in this 4th quarter. Bardwell to the free throw line for the first time tonight, where she is 3 of 7 coming into this one. Looking for her first points tonight.
Surprised she hasn't scored. She's been pretty active.
There you go. If we had newspaper coverage, I'd say she'd be in the paper tomorrow, but...
Well, she'd be in the box score already because she has 2 fouls.
Yeah, that's true, but you don't want to be in the box score for 2 fouls. You want points.
Now she's got, well, just 1.
Yeah. Back in the day when the Belleville News-Democrat actually came out and reported on these high school games, that would have been in tomorrow's paper, but they don't send anybody out anymore, and their paper is always a day behind because it's printed in Kansas City and then it's driven across the state, and everything gets a day old.
Yeah. They try and do some sports coverage still, just definitely not as much as they used to.
Not near as much.
And
double dribble by Gilmore. St. Louis Post-Dispatch tries to pick up the slack, but they've got a lot of stuff to pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean,
the pros, college, high school.
Just general news coverage, which is, the first and foremost goal of any newspaper.
Yeah.
Thankful for the work that Billy Woods and Matt Camp have done with
Yeah.
the Intelligencer, covering quite a few Kahok games.
Yeah, let's not forget about Mark Jurguna over at the Times Tribune for Troy.
Yep.
Does another fine job.
Yep.
And another turnover by Belleville East gives Collinsville the ball back. Here's Giannini. We're down to 45 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Giannini, she gets double teamed over in the corner, and a timeout called?
Yep.
Timeout called. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside for about that long as well. We're back with the closing moments of this fourth quarter after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
End of the second period over at Enterprise Center, and the Blues have a 5-3 lead. Let's hope they can hold on to that. We can listen to the remainder of that game and heading home.
Yep.
Gilmore gets the inbound pass, and we'll take it all the way back to the midcourt stripe. Collinsville just wants to chew up the final 30 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Carlisle. Carlisle zigzags and gets a little pressure. Gets rid of the pressure by getting the pass over to Bardwell. Bardwell back out to the midcourt stripe for Giannini. 15 seconds to go. Collinsville will improve to 4-3. The Lancers will drop to 2-4. Here is Bardwell over on the far side sideline. Being watched by Smith, who has 4 fouls. That ball ends up out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Lady Lancers with 4.2 seconds to play here in this contest.
Go ahead and bring Van Dyke and Willis in, will the Kahawks, for posterity's sake.
Yeah, Gilmore will be done for the night. She'll get a nice round of applause from the Kahawk faithful here in attendance, and some high fives from her teammates. Inbound pass comes in. They'll let it roll, and then they'll pick it up, throw it over to Brierton, and a turnover just to add insult to injury there.
One more. Give them
28.
Almost as many turnovers as points, which is not good.
There's the final buzzer. Collinsville wins this one here tonight, 43-29. Talisha Gilmore, the leading scorer with 22 points. And now it's time for the post-game show, brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. And if you would like to give them a call or check them out, you can do so by simply driving on over to 410 Regency Center just off the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or how about calling 618-343-3602, or third option, online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. We'll get a visit from Katie Mitchell, one of the assistant coaches here, after we have a timeout. And the Chiropractic Works pregame show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Lady Kahawks victorious here tonight by 14 points, 43-29. And assistant coach Katie Mitchell joining us. Nicely done there, Coach. That was quite impressive.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
All right, so also a little bit frustrating as well sometimes. There was a lot of opportunities for Talisha in the paint, under the glass, and it just was out one side, off the glass, out the other side. But she still ends up with a double-double, 22 points and 17 rebounds. How about that?
Yeah, she likes to pad the stats, miss a couple, get a couple extra rebounds,
6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, she's one of our stronger free throw shooters, if not the strongest.
She's been working on it. I mean, she did not start off that way as a freshman. She struggled a little bit, picked it up a little bit last year as a sophomore, and she's really gotten a lot better at it this year.
Yeah.
Do you see that kind of work when you're at practice with her that she puts in?
Yeah, she works hard all the time. We got to keep on her sometimes, but she's always going to keep working hard. She wants to go somewhere with basketball, so we just remind her, if you want to play in college, you got to work hard right now. It'll pay off later.
Yeah. Carson Mode fouled out with 13 points. She was the only other one in double-digit figures, but how important is she to the defense of your Lady Kahawks?
Extremely, extremely important. She really, really helped us out tonight. It was a bummer to have her foul out, but I'm really proud of her for how she played tonight. She played hard. She got us a ton of steals. She stopped plays. I mean, she really rocked it tonight on defense.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Ella Guerrero get shut out in a half as far as points are concerned, but she did in that first half. She looked frustrated.
Yes, I think she probably was.
All right, so we talked about the defense in Carson, but the team defense, man, you guys only allowed Belleville East 1 point in that entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think once we start to have a little bit more fun, once we got that stress, we started to win, I think they're able to play a little bit better when they're not so stressed out, and they work better together as a team when they're having fun. So I think that fourth quarter they just kind of had fun, and it really shows how well they can play together.
27 rebounds, that's pretty good. 23 turnovers, not so much.
I would agree with that.
So how do you work on not turning the ball over in practice. There was a lot of forced passes in there, trying to thread the needle, and that hole just in that needle just closed up, wasn't there.
Yeah, at practice, we really just try to get them to realize what a good choice is and what a not good choice would be. So realizing maybe who you're passing the ball to in the situation that you're in. Sometimes it's not the smartest to get, Janini the ball inside when she's 5'2" or 3 or whatever. Just realizing, who you're giving the ball to and checking the defense, seeing what's going on there. Just making better choices quickly, if that makes sense.
Sure, makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to them when you try to relay that in the next practice.
Yeah.
Thank you for the visit, my dear.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Katie Mitchell, one of the assistant coaches for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks as they win here tonight. 43-29. Gilmore was the leading scorer in this one with 22 points. Carson Mode, the only other double-digit scorer with 13. Ella Guerrero had 5. Bardwell had 1 point. And Ashley Giannini had 2 points. 9 points was the highest scorer for Belleville East. That was Andrea Trice Hall. She could have had a lot more if she would have hit some free throws. 6 points apiece for Madison Hunter and Deja Smith. 4 points for Ari Brierton. And 2 points for Abby Moore. I'm about to lose my voice here. Excuse me. I don't like doing that on the microphone, but I don't think I had much of a choice. I don't think I was going to make it. Collinsville out rebounding Belleville East tonight, 27-11. Mentioned the turnovers. Collinsville had 23. Belleville East had 28. From the lines, Belleville East went 2 of 12 from beyond the three-point stripe. Collinsville ended up going 4 of 15. From the free throw line, the Kahawks went 7 of 10, while the Lady Lancers went 7 of 12. Belleville East only held to 11 points in that entire second half, and one of those points came in the fourth quarter. That was all they could muster there in the fourth quarter. So nice job all the way around there by the Lady Kahawks. Big thank you to Coach Colin Moore joining me in the pregame show. Another big thank you to Katie Mitchell joining us in the postgame show. And as always, a big thank you to Zach Roseman, who took the trip out here with me to hang out instead of Chris Keller because he's enjoying his birthday concert. We always appreciate Zach Roseman chipping in. My name is Todd Duke. We're back at you tomorrow on the home floor at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Same two schools will hook up, just different genders, as the boys will take to the court against the Belleville Lancers tomorrow. A 7:30 scheduled start. Will be on the air around 7:10 with pregame coverage. My name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow night, everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday.